What's happening, viewers? This is Wade Crusader. Welcome to the extras video to Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. First, I want to outline some of the content in the bonus menu. Now, beginning the chapters on a certain difficulty will yield a certain reward. And by the way, each rewards are divided by specific Spider-Verses. So anyway, completing the chapters on easy will give you all the concept art, and which is nice to look at, but that's about it. Completing the chapters on normal will give biographies, which will give great information on the characters of the game, such as how Spidey 299 got his powers is he tried to resplice his genetics in order to rid himself of a drug addiction that was forced onto him by Alchemax, but instead he got spider powers from it because a jealous coworker sabotaged his attempt by running him through the spider program, assuming he died from it because the past subjects have. And why they have the spider program? Well, they wanted to make a Spider-Man for Alchemax. So yeah. Our other cool tidbits like Noir Spider-Man got his powers from a spider bite from a spider that came out of a sarcophagus of a supposed spider god. Isn't that just great? It's nice info like that. I won't read through all of them. You'll just have to beat the game yourself or look it up online if you want to know the specific information on that. Now, beating each chapter on hard will give the figurines. A couple are nice to look at, but that's about it. They look more or less the same as they did in the game. It's just there for collectibles' sake. Now, the rewards are difficulty stacked, meaning if you complete the chapter on hard, you'll get the figurines and the biographies and the concept art. As opposed to just being on normal, that would just give you the biographies and the concept art. So in the end, you'll have to beat the chapters on hard. Just when you do it is all up to you. Now let's get to the good stuff. Each Spider-Man has 3 additional costumes that are purchased through the character upgrade store. The first batch costs 8,000 essence points apiece, and they'll be available early on in the game. The first Amazing Spider-Man extra suit is the Bombastic Bagman. Not really one of my favorites, but the story for this suit is Spidey asks Reed Richards' help to get rid of the black suit, but he needs some clothes to get home, so he borrowed a spare Fantastic Four uniform and a bag, while Johnny Storm stuck the Kick Me sign on his bag just for kicks. The first extra suit for Noir Spider-Man is the original concept suit. It's one of probably many concept designs I had for Noir Spider-Man the creators just wanted to share. It's nice. The first $29.99 extra suit is Flipside. Flipside is an android who was programmed to copy the powers of the first superhero he sees to try to be a hero as well. And the first hero we ever saw was Spidey 299. Lastly, the first extra suit for Ultimate Spider-Man is the standard red and blue outfit. Funny enough though, for any costume, Ultimate Spider-Man uses the tentacles that appear in the attacks are still black, even if the rest of them isn't. So that color clash I think is kind of funny. Somewhere maybe halfway through the game, the second batch of Ultimate costumes will become available for sale at 20,000 essence points each. Amazing Spider-Man gets the Secret Wars outfit. It's the origin story goes is at some point Nick Fury has a secret war that is completely unsanctioned by the government with Latveria, and Spidey was one of the many who were duped into it, and they gave him a stealthier costume. But I honestly think the Noir Spider-Man costume is looks a bit more stealthier than this. Speaking of, Noir Spider-Man gets the Spider-Man 1602 outfit. Standard story, guy named Peter gets bit by a spider. This one happened to be mystical, but he's considered the earliest in the timeline. I suppose that guy has to count for something. Personally, I'm not really a fan of it. It looks very clownish to me. 299 gets the spider armor. At one time, Peter constructed an armor outfit just to be bulletproof, so because I'm pretty sure he gets shot at. And anyway, now in 2099 it's considered more of a Halloween costume, so I think Miguel just had one on the side to use just for fun. Lastly, the Ultimate Spider-Man gets the Electro-proof suit. Spidey created the suit to be a much better match for Electro, though I honestly don't know if it makes Electro's level any easier. But I still like using it because of how it looks. If you want to test out that it does make Electro's level easier, be my guest. I don't notice the difference, but the reality of things is I don't notice a lot of things. Now the final batch is probably be available near the end of the game, or maybe even post game, because they'll cost 40,000 essence points each. That's kind of pricey. Amazing Spider-Man gets my personal favorite of his batch, the Scarlet Spider outfit. At one point Peter was cloned, and that clone took to this outfit and went off to do some superheroism. Though I always wondered why the things around his ankles were. Now Noir Spider-Man gets the Negative Zone suit, my favorite for him. The story is Spidey used some dark force that altered his costume to look the way it is, so Spidey can save innocents from a vortex that led to the Negative Zone. Never a dull moment for this guy, is there? 2099 gets the Iron Spider suit. No mystery here, I'm pretty sure a lot of you know, Tony made that suit for Peter during the Civil War, but Peter gave it up when he switched to Cap's side. And Miguel just happened to come across it. Lastly, Ultimate Spider-Man gets the Magnaverse Spider-Man. It's a different Spider-Man altogether. This one is a member of the Spider Clan and apparently still has some Spider powers. But honestly, I think this costume looks kind of goofy to me. I don't know what makes it goofy. It just looks really goofy to me. That's pretty much all the extras. The only thing left is you can rewatch the movies or the credits at your expenditure. Thanks for joining me. This is Weed Crusader signing off. I will see you guys in the next playthrough.